with Hope for Cameroon, they wanted IDPs. They wanted the real IDPs, because there are IDPs who benefit actually from all humanitarian, and there are IDPs who are not seen, who are not even, you don't even know them. They are not known. These are people who are afraid to even present themselves because they know where they come from. They're afraid of the consequences of them presenting themselves. So we had to go deep to the suburbs of Bonaberi. We used some of our field agents, Susie and others, who took us to where they live. Some of them live in abandoned houses, like Alice, the woman presented the tailoring work. She lives in an uncompleted timber building. You will not imagine somebody lives there. But since we had field agents that we had sent to the field before time for the identification, they had facilitated the work for us.
I can actually say it started a few years back. I'm actually an ex-scholar, a Mastercard Foundation scholar. I got to Canada through that scholarship. It gave me the opportunity to meet amazing people and to have the best education from one of the best institutions in the world. So while studying at McGill, Mastercard gave us the opportunity to come back home and engage with our community and really be leaders. And to start really giving back. So during this time, during my time of studying in Canada, I've always come back to Cameroon to engage in one or two projects to really feel what it means to give back. It's not an opportunity that everyone has, but I was really chanced to have this opportunity to come back home and to do something that will benefit my community and especially where I come from. Now, the traditional method of aid is really not working. We all know that it's really not effective because it increases the dependency. You know, these women, when you keep giving and giving, you have to teach a person how to actually catch fish, but not just giving them fish all the time, right? So this is what really pushed me to think about creative ways that we could help these women become independent. The whole goal of Hope for Cameroon is that these women become independent and self-sufficient, be able to send their kids to school without waiting for some foreign donor or foreign, organization to come and help them, you know what I mean? So it's not bad to have humanitarian aid, when there's emergency, but when you come, you have to think about how sustainable is your method of aid, right? Which is why Hope for Cameroon stands out. We really don't want to increase the dependency of these women on donors like us or organizations like us. We actually want to show them how to become self-reliant, which is through teaching them skills that can really become marketable, right? That can generate income for them to take care of themselves and their families.
My name is Shantawai. I come from Isu. So this guy started when I was in Isu. All the time he was suffering from gunshot, and then burning of houses, killing of people. And then we were staying in the bush. On coming back while our house is burned, so we decided to run and come to Douala. And in our house we are staying 15 of us. So we are just managing the way they stay in Douala. I've really made the talent is wonderful for me because even in the quarter, people are beginning to give me commands, but it's because I'm still with this one. So I'm very happy with the talent, and I pray to God that let Him bless everyone there and to help many people outside.
I'm from Esther. I'm from Bamenda, now living in Dipele. I want to start first by thanking Hope of Cameroon for the mantras that have given us. I'm from Bamenda, but I've been here before this crisis started. But I have so many people in my house, like 28 people. So for the 28 people that I was living, I was having the difficulties for mantras, sleeping. That means like for sleep, it was too difficult because there was not enough beds for them to sleep. Because in short, it was just bad in a way that I cannot even imagine. Some were even sleeping on the floor. They'll put wrapper and sleep on the floor. But when Hope for Cameroon came up, in short, it was like they really helped us because the mantras that they gave us, it at least that reduced the population, the way that they were sleeping, the sleeping cap, at least now they have space. They're sleeping now, at least they're feeling comfortable, you can listen. So I really want to thank them for the mantra that they gave us. And I'm still praying that God will bless them because they have really helped us. Especially even like just the 28 people in my house to cook. That means a bag of rice is just like 3 days you finish. But when they came, at least they have supported us with that rice that at least, you know, children love rice. So they have supported us at least. It has reduced the expenditure and also helped us in many ways. I'm still begging them that only that the way that mantras has helped me, and I'm begging them that I beg, even if it's one again, they can still help me because I have 28 people and it has really reduced the way they were sleeping. Now at least there's a little bit better. So I'm thanking them very much.
My name is Gladys Ngum. I'll come up. They shoot me 2 bullets. The one come out, the one they open the second one, first one they enter inside. The second one they shoot them, they pass. They move it from Bengi. Before I just come to Douala because they don't burn me half. They don't scatter all things. I know yes, I just run come to Douala. I don't be for Douala for 3 months now. Now these people, they've helped me to even get some clothes for wear. They do close my skin. Now them here. They don't help me because they treat me. They treat the wound. They wash the wound. They put something inside, they wash and sew round inside. Give the remain medicine. I be for us, I begin wash them. I did do for 3 months now. I get 9 picking them. But help Cameroon don't help me. They don't give me my track and the sleep on top of picking with the picking them.
So the vision we have is that, you know, we've started small, and if you notice, we've limited the initiatives to just 3 at the moment. We have hairdressing, you know, women that want to learn hairdressing, those that want to learn tailoring, as well as aesthetics and general beauty. But in the future, we want to expand to many other vocations like farming, because most of these women were farmers. They had cocoa farms, they had maize farms, they were entrepreneurs, as I can say, farmers that used to sell their produce to send their kids to school. So our vision is that we will get the resources that these women can, exercise all these vocations. We want to get a farm, like a big land where we do farm work, where the women grow their own produce, like tomatoes, and perhaps transform these tomatoes into like tin tomatoes, which is more value added, right? That's where the value really comes from. Because you see, there's so many, produce that are going to waste because there's no market. But then if you can transform that to like tomato paste, and you can sell it and gain more. Our goal is to incorporate these women, whatever they do, with the fair trade market, to market their produce not only in Cameroon but around the world. Like one of the IDPs, she's already handcrafting a traditional regalia that will be bought, that has already been bought and paid for by one of our clients in Canada. So this is our goal, to be able to expose their products to the world and show the world that these IDPs, though they are displaced, they are not forgotten. Though they are displaced, they are still valuable members of society, and they can still be productive. So we really want to thank our donors who have really been continuously supportive towards this project. I'm going to name some, but unfortunately I cannot name everyone. I want to start by thanking the Silverman family in particular. They have been extremely supportive from day one of the initiation of this project till today. They continue supporting. I also want to thank My Media Creative. It's a group at McGill that they are the first people that helped us to release a video about our idea and about our initiative. They did all that pro bono, and they just want to help support causes like ours succeed. We have not forgotten, and we really are indebted to all these donors. We also want to thank Symbiosin, which I co-founded, and the team have been extremely supportive in sharing, in fundraising, as well as Nourish McGill International. They've been as well very supportive in raising funds, understanding the vision, and trying to push the social media platforms. I cannot name really the support that they've put in this to make it a success. And I want to end by thanking Buma Shana, which is really our support here in Cameroon. They've been supporting from day one that we arrived. They've been donating in kind, in cash, and there's really not enough words to thank all these donors. You all made this happen. These IDPs, I wish you were all here to see the smiles on their faces from the help that the money that you donated have enabled us to support them. But I really want to, on their behalf, thank you all, and that it doesn't stop here. Our goal is to see these IDPs on their feet,